Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Classic rock and roll. There it is. I wouldn't expect anything else from a compound listener. What's up, dude?
How are you?
You got a teddy bear there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
All that?
What?
Got a ski mask on?
Yeah, I'm a Ski Mask. Welcome to Ski Mask Collective, episode 83. We're here from Mike from Manhattan. That's right. Come on, boys. If you guys are any compound fans, you know this guy. You know him.
Excuse
What?
me.
What? Go ahead.
No, it's hello boys, not come on boys, okay? And
It's
I'm telling you,
hello, boys.
fucking princess. Hello, boy.
Yeah. So, what happened? You was the Fair One the first show you called into, or was Burning Bridges?
I've talked to. I mean, really, when Opie and Anthony came into the from Boston, New York, I basically would call in, and I mean, working and everything else, I'd hear background like yada 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 whatever, and then when Anthony would say something, or Opie, and this is like before Norton, that fucking douche, came in to begin with.
Right.
It was interesting to me.
Yeah. Like so were you always a comedy fan or just some of those like
No,
earlier
I
guys?
just I like rhetoric. You know what I mean? I mean, if you can go back and forth with people, I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what always made it fun, dude. Like I would have never called into any radio show until I was listening to a Fair One and I heard one of your calls. And the way that you used to bust Tommy Pope's balls was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the guy, I don't know, man. I mean, Philadelphia, I get it. Not from New York to begin with, although I was born in Dallas, Texas, and I told him that. And he dove all over that. And all those Philadelphia fans would come into the show later like, hey, that guy, Mike from Manhattan. And they used to call me Angry Mike. And I used to laugh.
Yeah, it did start as first as Angry Mike. But the thing is, like your cadence and everything, you never came off as angry. You were just getting straight to the point,
Well, they took it personal. I mean, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to take shit, I mean, look, you get with your friends and you drink and yada, 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 all that shit to begin with. If you're really going to take that as golden, you're fucked.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you even made a bet with the guy, and he was supposed to be good on his bet that the Dallas Cowboys would beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And what was the bet? What was the bet?
Right. So Pope pissed me off to a point where he's telling about how the Eagles won. Okay, and I get that. Okay? And I can understand that because I told him I was born in Dallas, Texas, but I grew up in New York, and he's like, you're a guy from Dallas, and whole shit, I don't care. Yeah. So I called him out on it. And, Shane's the same way to begin with. I get that, right? But if you're going to tell me, how good your team was, and the Cowboys, I knew they were better than the Eagles.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they had Wentz and everything else. I don't give a shit. But I called them out. I said, listen, if the fucking Eagles win, I will take you to Steakhouse.
You're going to take him to Sparks Steakhouse, right?
Yeah, I mean, I joked about it. I didn't give a shit one way or the other. And then, I mean, Shane was like, he always liked me at that point. But, we go back and forth. And then the Eagles, lost. And I won. And I don't know if you know the show on Thanksgiving. I called up and I called him out on it. He's like, oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because they were so sure about their bet and how much the Eagles were going to win that game. And you ended up being correct, and they wouldn't let you take it to Steakhouse. And so you kept calling back in and be like, dudes, like, I'm trying to take you to the fucking Steakhouse, Spark Steakhouse at best, which is a very expensive steakhouse. I mean, you were going to buy meals, because, that was the bet.
Yeah, and it's a bet, though, but you understand one thing here. It's all in fun. And I mean, Shane, like, okay, he's, comedian and what have you, and he, and Saturday Night Live fucked him up, and I get that, but Pope was like, the staunch actor when he sat there and he was like all like bent out of shape. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
I mean, he couldn't take a joke.
Yeah.
So what is that? And to you as well. That's a given, man. If you got a guy that's that uptight, you go right after Michael Wolverine.
Well, that's why I never understood why they put him in the captain's chair on that show. I always felt like Shane should have been sitting in the captain's chair and Tommy should have been sitting in the other chair.
No, you're wrong. Because I will disagree with you with that. Because Pope was the Opie of the state of the show. I mean, he goes by the structural line where Shane is looking to get in and break balls.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I like Pope, and I told him that on the show. But and I said that you don't like me. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna squeeze you till shit comes out of your nose. It's like, dude, really? Take the fucking joke, dude.
Dude, I mean, you used to call in and Pope would be like, oh, this fucking Mike. Oh.
Exactly. He'd like,
dude, hey, you were the best segment on the show. You were the best segment of those 50 episodes, those first 50 episodes. I mean, they made,
dude, man, I'm going to comment on what's funny and what's not.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's ass about podcasts and everything else and yada, yada this and blah, blah, that. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm not trying to make a name for myself. I will fucking correct you. Wherever, no, if I'm interested in your podcast, I will sit there and call in like you did. All right?
Yeah. We were both callers of that show.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you got the funny. All right? A lot of people did not get the funny. And,
Mike, I was talking to you earlier. There's a reason that me and a couple other fellows, we've been trying to get a hold of you, find out who the fuck you are.
Why would you try to get a hold of me?
Because you got the funny, dude. Those calls, those original calls when you called in and you're busting his balls like that, you didn't give a fuck. You're busting balls.
Yeah.
And that's funny, ball busting. A lot of callers, they call in and when they get on the air, they're too scared to fucking talk. You were never scared to talk. That's number one. You were never scared to call, and you would always bust your chops on any given subject they were talking about. Well, oh, yo, Tommy. Oh, really? Really? You gonna fucking okay. Let me tell you something, Tommy, okay? I was there, Dallas Cowboys. Beat the Eagles, okay? Okay. Didn't I tell you, Tommy? Okay. So
one thing at one time in one of those episodes with that fucking village idiot, I don't know who he was, the guy who got his hair cut, who looked like he looked like Ted Danson. And then, I mean, I was ripping into him, and Shane saw that shit, how I was dancing on to begin with. And it's beautiful, man. And I like, I like Nate. I never use Edward. I've never used Edward.
Right.
Okay. And then Nate's like, I agree with him or whatever, And the one thing is, when I called in one time, and you had Nate and Chris Cotton was there, he passed away. I would have loved to call that guy again and just like rip into him too.
Yeah. Dude, you used to rip into Lemaire. You'd be like, Lemaire. What do you mean? What do you just got laid your first time? Lemaire with his alligator hands, man. That was a great dude. That was a great show. I was very surprised. Like I remember emailing Garrett from Compound back in the day saying, dude, why isn't a fair one have multiple days on this channel? Why are you giving them one day?
Yeah, it was only one day. I enjoy it.
And the same thing with Kevin's show. You used to call Kevin's show as well. Right.
Yeah.
I've heard a few of your calls on there. You used to call in and bust Kevin's balls, but the thing about that is Kevin will bust your balls right back and rip you apart.
When I actually called him up, I knew he was angry and like one of those school teacher fucking mentalities where he didn't like it one way or the other. Dude, I used to just play into that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'm working during the day, but if I see a moment, I'm like, a cheetah after a gazelle. I mean, if there's a weak moment you can't handle that shit, I'm all over you.
Yeah. But I also feel like
Biden.
so you had those shows with Burning Bridges, and you sensed a sense of weakness with Tommy Pope. That's why you were able to ride him and fucking
No,
roast
I
him.
wasn't. No, it wasn't weak. I think I just played into his ego.
You did. You got to his head. Every time he stopped taking callers after episode 50, so I quit listening. That's when I quit listening. Whenever they got done with the callers,
Yeah,
I was done with that show.
You're
I mean,
right.
you know,
I mean,
you
look, I mean, at that point in time, okay, so you meet a friend of yours and you're going to talk about old times. That's great. Let's get some interjection.
right.
Where people, call up and you get a different opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I remember multiple times after the fact calling in and being waiting there on the line, and they'd be like, "Oh, look, we have no callers." It's like, dude, I see you see my fucking name right there. Pick up. What are you doing?
Yeah, and what kills me is, I think even when I don't know if you know the episode when I called the Anthony show and I ripped into those guys.
It was the episode they were on. Shane and Tommy both came on.
Dances on me when I was in Atlantic City, and I'm like, "Hey, fuck you, dude! Don't fucking break my balls. I'm going to call you out."
Yeah, exactly. He was dancing all over you and making you seem like a piece of shit, but then you made Anthony laugh, and that's when I respected you. I was like, dude, that's hilarious, because you said something on that episode, and Anthony busted out laughing, and then Shane like looked over at Anthony and started like doing the whole necktie move, and that's when they hung up on you. And I was like, man, that's fucked up, dude, because you were funny on that. Like every time you call into a show, hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
So
no, I mean, and that's when it first came out, when it first called Anthony, hello, boys. And, I mean, and you notice, I'm not going back on my scenario here and I don't give a flying fuck. But, I mean, if you saw that with Anthony, it's the first time they were on the show. And then what happened? Pope pointed to because they had the game on the line, who's online, and he wanted me in. So fuck you, dude.
Well, I think at that moment in time, Pope pointed there to show Anthony that how good his show was. The fact that he had callers, the fact that he had callers on his show, like a guy who they dedicated a name, Mike from Manhattan, and just to show, like, dude, look, like we're doing good shit with our show. Hence the reason why that show still exists. Not
that though. I mean, just like I'm sorry, dude. I'm paying for it. Entertain me. Fuck you. Okay.
Right.
And if you're not going to pick up my phone call, I'm not paying anymore. If you're going to blow me off, fuck you. If I can, Mike,
this isn't Sirius XM. The phone lines aren't off the rocker. The guys that are calling in obviously are supporters because they have to be listening to the shows to be wanting to call in, right?
I'm paying.
They have to, So you got paying subscribers calling into a show. You think you pick up those phone calls? I mean, how many fucking phone calls are you really going to receive?
Well, I mean, you want the dirt on all this shit to begin with. It's ridiculous. I mean, I called back, and if you were to go back in the day, I called LEW, right? I just, dude, I fell into it. Howard Stern sucks now. He was funny back in the old days, and I get that, okay? Now he found a religion, and he's fucking that redheaded chick, and whatever story it was back in the day, or she was sucking his dick, and she read a book about how to have chi, and all of a sudden Howard Stern's on fucking ridiculous TV shows, and I'm like, that's how he's
dancing with Ellen. What the fuck is that, Mike? Dancing with Ellen, dude. He used to rip Ellen apart. That was part of him. But I get it. But that was his show.
Dude, where is it funny?
Nothing about that's funny.
I mean, and are we getting at this point that you can't say stuff back and forth where people get bent out of shape?
No, I mean that's why shows like mine exist, and I'm trying to create a network like that. And what Compound was, but since they've gotten rid of a lot of the fun.
Let me correct you, okay?
Go ahead.
Anthony may be faltering, but he's back on. And that dude, I'm telling you right now, the reason why I pay to listen to the guy, his wit is fucking wicked.
He's on fire. He's very, very quick.
And if you fuck with him, he's got wit that can just come right back at it.
Exactly.
I mean,
now, let me ask you: Are you a fan of In Hot Water at all? Have you ever listened to that show? Pascanti, Ehrenberg.
No, I can't stand fucking Bird. I like Gino. Gino, I love, man. Bird
What is it?
fucking.
What do you don't like about him?
Bird's a douche.
He's all right. I hang out with him all the time. He's an all right guy.
Suck his dick and pull his balls. The fucking guy sat there and he's a Canadian fuck. And back in the day, right? Bottom line is, back and if you're seriously about comedy and the radio shit and everything else, that's fine. And he was a skinny fuck down in Anthony's basement, when he went on his own, and all of a sudden he's like broad out. That's one thing about short guys; they go broad out because they're so short, and so he marries his fucking wife to get a citizenship. That's okay. Let him have it. He's a loud mouth, or he's just like, I was like, shut the fuck up, man. Not funny.
But dude, that's only on the show. Like Mike, if you were to come across him in real life, I mean, he's a very nice gentleman. He's very respectable and everything,
But I called into their show, if you don't know that.
No, I haven't heard that one. No.
Yeah, Gino knew who I was because I even called in the morning show, and Joanne I love, man. I like Bill too. But I would call in and seriously start talking to him, and I just made the funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so do you like that show Morning?
What?
Do you like Morning as a show?
In the morning, when I'm working, I'll put it on. Yeah, I like them. They got banter back and forth. And
have you ever listened to?
I'll tell you this: when I call up, Joanne knows who I am.
Really? But I think all those booth boys do, and essentially know who you are because, you made some of the best calls ever. I gotta say, in compound media history.
I appreciate it, dude. Look, and I'm paying for it, so I'm going to listen, and I'm just going to call in my opinion, and that's what it comes down to.
Yep. So, do you ever call into? Do you listen to anything else like Carlton Kelly or any other shows like that?
And you're going on that show tomorrow. You tell me that.
Yeah, I'm going on Chrissy Mayor's Wet Spot tomorrow.
Yeah. I called in there twice, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's him. We're not taking the call."
Okay. Yeah. Well. All right. Well, we'll see if we can't.
Look, dude, you got to do your own thing. You got the exposure. I don't give a fuck. Okay. And she's like, "Oh yeah, we do this. We're all sexual." She seems like a funny girl, but she's from Long Island, and I dealt with Long Island chicks. They are fucking a nightmare.
Well, what? So, what do you have to put everybody in a certain group? Like just because she's from Long Island, I get it. Like she's got a lot going on and stuff, but
like what?
Well, she's got she's got Chrissy Mayer podcast. She's got dates coming up this month. She's got the Wet Spot, the show I'm doing tomorrow. She's a busy gal. She's going down to rally for Trump, dude, in January 6th.
That I would fuck her.
I knew that was going to change your mind. I knew that was going to change your mind, Mike. Anyways, here on Ski Mask Collective, we're here with Mike from Manhattan, a subsequent guest who people have been trying to get a hold of for months now. 2 years.
Trying to get a hold of me for months. Get the fuck
Dude,
out.
Nobody knew who you were.
What?
Nobody knew who you were.
What do you mean nobody who knew who I was? You knew who I was, and anybody else, and that's fine.
It took me forever to find you on Twitter.
Hey, listen, let me buy 2 fucking vans, and then I got a cold following. What the fuck, dude?
Dude.
Tell me you're so interested in me. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Dude, I know. How many times I gotta up you up? You always got this crazy attitude. You're always ready to fucking pop off at any moment. Take niggas to the steakhouse. The steakhouse. You're over there dying. You can't even operate your microwave.
I am my own person. I'm not here to impress. I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
I really don't, dude. Opie and Anthony, call them up, blah, 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 so and so. I don't give a fuck, dude. I really don't care.
Honestly, I'm just here to hear the ins and outs of why you wanted to call the shows in the first place.
Yeah, because at one point in time, they were funny, and I'll give you that. They were definitely funny.
Now, tell me the story about Jim Norton. What happened to Jim Norton?
I fucking can't stand that guy.
Why?
Jesus, he's so unfunny.
And
Oh. Dude, with the whole Opie and Anthony thing, he brings in, I mean, see, you have to understand, like the early, and like I said, you can understand what rhetoric goes back and forth and what's funny and you laugh. And the whole deal with Opie and Anthony is and what they say now, but they hated each other. And Anthony's going through the divorce, and he was drinking online. He was like slurring his fucking words.
yeah.
And Opie like preyed on it to begin with. I'm like, okay, here we go, NEW, whatever.
So
then they bring this fucking tool, and I'll tell you the story if you really want to know.
yeah, I do.
They called up. Yeah, I'm just listening back. Andrew Dice Clay calls up. How you doing? Over here now, over there now. I was like, okay, yeah, it's funny, whatever. Oh, I got my buddy Jim Norton. He's on the phone going, hey, how you doing? What's going on? It's like, okay. He's like, how you doing? It's like, I like piss. It's like, really? Yeah, this girl pissed on me. I liked it. I drank it like champagne.
So he said that on the show, and that creeped you out?
Dude, the fucking guy came in, right?
Yeah.
Day one, and the funny ran out of the room. Okay? No fucking.
I got a guy right here in the chat. He says, I agree. Jim Norton is a creepy guy.
He's a fucking douchebag. And what is he doing right now? He was the third wheel, and now he's like doing the whole radio show with that fucking intern. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm Sam. I know people.
Yeah, a guy who's only a fan of wrestling, right?
Go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah, a guy who's only a fan of wrestling. Like, dude, come on. Like, what do you can't they do better than that? Like on Sirius XM, can't they do better than that? I mean, there's plenty of talent everywhere you look. You got to follow Howard in some sense. So if you're going to continue the Opie and Anthony radio, fuck Howard now, but
No, Howard Stern sucks balls.
He's still the most paid.
Don't fucking anger me, okay?
He's still the most paid, Mike. There's a reason that he made his money.
I don't give a shit, dude. He's got idiots that sit there and go, oh, Howard, like that barking fucking crow broad. Howard James! Like, really? I mean,
who's that, Robin?
No, Robin, that fucking broader calls in from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what's really funny? More than Jackie was Fred. That guy was on top of his fucking game.
Well, Fred knew how to control the control boards. I tell you the best was Artie Lang. Artie Lang on that show was amazing.
I mean, I watched fucking Stuttering John's podcast, and it's funny to me because it's so sad.
It's brutal, right?
Oh, dude, I would fucking text him to him. He's like, hey, boy, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, you're fucking ridiculous.
So what do you think about did you see the incident that happened? Chrissy Mayer actually had Stuttering John on.
Oh, yeah. I saw, yeah.
Did you think, what did you think about that? Do you think John was in the right there or Chrissy?
John is trying to catch fame.
A second round of fame for being a nobody.
But he like caught fame to me as like I don't know. I mean, it smells desperate. You know what I mean? You've got a quick wit, and that's why you called in after I did. A fair one, and you would call in and you would break balls, and And the thing is that you get the funny. John thinks that he's, oh, well, I work for Howard. It's like, get over it, dude.
I mean, how many fucking years has it been? Is he going to ride Howard's coattails for that long? He's still riding coattails. Oh, he's still giving credits to being on Howard Stern show. Dude, it's been 20 fucking years. You got any other credits?
Exactly.
Like, cut it out. Like, stop. Like, make a podcast name for yourself. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. At this point, you're old as fuck. Shut up. You know,
It's not a question of being old, dude. I mean,
but you know what I mean? Like he's still riding that coattail, dude. People remember when it was. It's been years. Artie Lang's came and gone. He was clearly a big staple of that show.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, it was funny. You know why? Because Stern looked at him like a simpleton and broke his balls. And now he comes out. I've got a book. Howard Stern was cheap. It's like, dude, the guy made his own salary. You got to
the guy started from nothing. Look, I tell you right now, me and you wouldn't be talking right now if it wasn't for Stern. I mean, Compound Media wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Stern. I mean, he started all of this. All this ball busting, everything came from that. Just the imagery. I mean, even Cumia, like driving when he was fucking shitting in buckets, putting up spackle. The Stern, you know what I mean? So like everything comes from Stern. Like he started all of this radio show just to make it fun.
He opened the door.
You're right. I mean, he started all of this. Like he opened the
back
door.
In that day,
opened the gateway.
Hey, listen. Mask robber, you don't tell your real name, whatever the fuck it is. And, bottom line is, that's where the funny was. And it's just like raw shit. And what I feel sorry about people that are 20 years old, they never experienced that.
Yeah.
I mean, Howard Stern at one point in time said, Mizuno's in town. At least your TV's really safe. I mean,
dude, to me, there's nothing funnier than pulling your limo driver in and just like literally ripping him apart, like almost making him kill himself for an hour and a half. I mean, there's nothing funnier than that. Like why didn't you stop at that stop sign? And then making an hour off of that alone. Why didn't you stop at a stop sign? Like, there's nothing better than like.
I'll tell you this, dude. Like me, you're looking for the funny.
Yeah, dude. I have no reason not to, because especially in this environment. I mean, we're going all the way in.
And what kills me is I will call in on shows that entertain me. I mean, I've listened to a lot of them, and they're shit. Go fuck yourself. I have no patience for you. Okay. But it's one time you did call in on fire, and I was out of town. You're like, yeah, where's that guy, Mike from Manhattan? And then fucking
Pope went off on me. He was pissed.
It's like, we don't deal with calls. And then he's bitching and moaning. And if you saw Shane, he looked at him like, you don't get it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, those old Fair One shows, like, exactly. So by the time there was like 3 or 4 shows that went by that you and I or nobody else called into because they quit picking up calls. And
they did. And you know something? And at one point in time, Garrett told me when he was working in the beginning, but then he did late night. And he told me that fucking Pope would not pick up phone calls.
Yeah,
and I called in, and he put me off.
One of those last episodes, Pope went to the bathroom mid-show, and Shane was like, Pope's in the bathroom. We can take a call. And it was me. And I was calling in. It's Mike. No, wait, it's not Mike. I got information on Mike. He's at the steakhouse. I mean, some of those old calls, dude, were so classic. I just wanted you to know that. Like, it's funny.
No, but you have to say one thing, Kay. You can sit there and I hope to God that you're the future of fucking funny, because it's all gone to shit. Where I'm not entertained anymore by any podcast, by anything, whatever, what it comes down to.
I mean, we subscribe to our show. We actually have 4 shows on the network, man. Ski Mask Collective. We have a sports show that talk all football picks. We have a fitness show if you're into that, and plus an offensive show with a guy named Paul Finns.
You're not in shape, dude. What are you talking about fitness?
It's not my show. I have a network. There's two other hosts on my network that run that show.
Right now, right?
I'm skinny as fuck, dude. You kidding me? What are you talking about? Look at them abs, boy.
That's right. I play you and I fucking
fuck.
Throw it out and you fucking just go for it.
What's going on with that teddy bear on your couch? You fucking it or what?
No, it's a memory.
What's inside of it? Cum, or can you pull the head off of his cash?
This is bare necessity, dude.
I didn't even see that.
Uh,
Is that the gerbil that goes up its ass?
Really? Are you going for the fucking cheek? Really? Do you want to fucking spark me
What do you
off?
want? What do you? I'm just asking what's going on over there.
No, you're being an asshole. Okay?
No, you hit me. You hit me with a heater. I was gonna hit you back with a few heaters. Are you drinking wine? What are you drinking? What's in the glass? Mike, I told you I was about to fight.
Seriously, Kay, this is the way it should be. Okay, not like don't take any hostages. Just deal with it one way or the other. Call whoever you want up and blah 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 this and that, and that's the way it should be. Unfortunately, I got to say that, and I don't listen to news anymore or radio. It's all podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, we put out 2 or 3 shows a week. Chrissy Mayer puts out 3 or 4 shows a week. Besides her show on Compound, I know she has Wet Spot, but she has an actual podcast, Chrissy Mayer podcast.
Yeah,
she has big guests. But
why with a ski mask? I mean, are you?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. No. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, Mike. Back in the day, I used to call on the shows, right? I realized every motherfucker on these shows, they kind of look the same after a while, right? You stop getting to recognize who's who. There's 850,000 podcasts out there, right?
Yeah.
So what? You know what? Why don't I change it up? I'm gonna put a mask on, and maybe people will click on my show when they see me running my mouth with a fucking mask on, and that's exactly what happens.
The thing is, though, dude, you're funny.
I know I'm funny, but now I can have 2 outlets. I can run.
Ken, what did you say?
Mike,
I said you're funny. I made a compliment and you agreed. You're an arrogant prick. Okay?
Mike, the difference between me and you, I know I'm funny.
Holy shit. And I don't know. Is that that tattoo you have in your body? Is that a tag for your fagula boyfriend?
No, that's a tattoo I got. I was 15 years old. I took 2 Xanax bars and I woke up the next morning with that tattoo. It was the worst. I said, Mom, what the fuck is this? It hurts. That's a fucking tattoo, and she slapped the shit out of me.
See, this is. I love good conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
And but when it comes down to it, and this is what I fucking hated when I would call the radio show. They're like, "Oh yeah, make the fun right now. We're gonna commercial break." Now it's like a podcast. I can have a conversation with you, not give a flying fuck.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm looking right now in the chat room. People are going, "Holy shit, this is bananas," is what people are saying.
Yeah. Fuck that people. They don't know me.
No. I mean, they mean that in a good way. I know this guy. He says this is bananas. Richard Kish says, "Howdy, boys." Buddy PG.
Oh, no, it's not howdy, boys. It's like, hello, boys.
Hello, boy. Now, do me a favor. Reenact a call that you would do into a fair one right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit there and act to you. What are you fucking? What are you, my mother?
Why don't you hold that teddy bear's cock up? Why don't you hold that teddy bear's cock up in your hand and say?
Is that how it is? Oh, now we're making fun about the teddy bear, dude. I got.
Dude, I'm not here to clown you, Mike. I'm not here to clown you.
I don't give a shit what you're doing.
I told you come on here. We'll have an honest conversation. We'll have an honest conversation about the calls. That's it. That's what we're doing.
Every time I call up Ken Bren's show, he fucking laughs his ass off.
He's funny, and he understands the funny.
No, dude, he's angry funny. That's what
he's angry. Exactly. The way that he rants and talks about things. Again, Kevin Brennan, the God, why this show exists. Always funny, always hilarious, especially when he's ranting about.
He's classic. He's classic, and I live in Long Island City. If you don't know
that. Are you talking
that.
to me from your microwave?
What?
Are you talking to me from your microwave?
I'm going to fucking get a cocktail, you fucking.
Well, Mike, put that belly away. Go get the cocktail, then come back. I'll hold the show till then.
Go fuck yourself, you fucking mess.
What you been doing? Construction? Look, what do you say? You own a business?
No,
you've been doing construction with that nylon.
You fucking douche. I mean, seriously, are you checking me out like a fagula? I mean,
hey, I can't help but notice you're wearing a fucking lime green shirt like you're standing on the side of the road holding cones. Jesus. Every time you're driving on the highway and you see the cones, the guy that's holding the cones is wearing one of those shirts. Hate to say it. Mike from Manhattan, he claims he owns his own business in Manhattan, and he's got a lot of people working for him. So what are we going to do? And he likes to call compound shows. which is a classic guy. I mean, I gotta admit, I want to be, I want to get to know people like this. Who were the classic callers? The angry caller. I think he passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Funny
dude, I
guy.
mean, I don't
But
give
some of
a
these old callers, like OVO Cool Cat, who has since disappeared, I haven't heard him call into anything recently. He won't answer my text or calls. I don't know if he received some bullshit from certain people that hate out there.
Are you still talking to me or talk to you like a
I'm
little
talking to my show, you fucking microwave dweller, ramen noodle eating motherfucker. So, anyways, I've been trying to get a hold of Mike from Manhattan because back when A Fair One, a show on Compound, first started Wednesday nights, me and him used to bombard that show. And his calls were so classic and so perfect. I was like, I got to find out who it is. And Steve Compte said the same thing. He really wanted to find out who it was. That's why I've been trying to get a hold of him. But I can't get a hold of anybody. So,
I mean, no. I contacted you, you fucking moron, on Twitter, and I'm like, why is this guy calling me? And then I remembered when you called in on the show, you're like, Keith and blah blah. And I'm like, that's the fucking guy. That's the guy that gets the funny. He called into the other show, and you ever hear me bend into Kevin or no?
Bending? Wait, bending over to Kevin?
No, when I bend into him. All right. So
Oh,
I'm sorry.
So,
Whoa.
No, what, Mike? We talked about this earlier. When you rip into Kevin, Kevin rips right back, and you don't know how to react. So this is what I get it from you, Mike.
What'd you say to me?
You like to go after the guys that you can easily get over.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You're so full of shit. You have no idea, dude. When he was on Compound Media, I fucking ripped into him.
I listened to every episode. I remember hearing the episode you called in on, but he would rip you back.
But he's eating like the
But then he couldn't stop laughing the whole time. He was ripping you back because I mean, this shit's funny when you call in and just ripping like that.
Do me a favor. You call me and you said you text me and I hit you on Twitter. That's fine. And then you're like, I'm like, fuck this. Just call me. And you're sitting there challenging me, you fucking moron. You have no idea, dude.
Whoa. Mike, why the fuck would I challenge you? Who are you? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me fucking Brendan fucking challenged me. Because, the guy's sharp, right? And I gave him a couple like here's and there's, and it was pretty amazing. And
Mike, do me a favor.
He's not talking to Brian
Mike, do me a favor. I want you to do me a favor.
Go ahead.
I want you to relax. All right?
I'm sorry. What are you, my fucking therapist?
No, I want you to relax. I want you to think about why the funny is funny.
All right.
Does that make sense? What kind of cocktail are you drinking over there?
What?
What are you drinking? Is that a fucking is that a mint julep?
Mint julep, really?
I don't know.
What do you think? I'm from the South, you village idiot?
Only people in the north drink mint juleps. Only people in the south chew bubble gum at 6:30. You got a broad coming over? You're trying to make your breath smell better? What are you doing?
Really?
Why are you chewing gum on the show? You're on a podcast. Why are you chewing gum?
Seriously, are you trying? All right, so I'm on a podcast, okay? And I've been on for a couple of hours. Do you like that? Enjoy that.
Hours?
And how do you know I'm chewing gum? Are you like that much into my mouth? Because I'm telling you, son, when it comes down to it, and if you went that route, I would ass rape you.
Ass rape. Oh, so that's the second time you mentioned ass raping.
Yeah.
That haircut concerns me.
Why?
I'm kidding. But the teddy bear does concern me.
Seriously, you have a ski mask on your head and you're worried about my hairline?
It's snowing outside. I'm going to go skiing here in a little bit. Oh, a snowplow's driving by right now.
You're in Colorado, or is that what it is there, big guy?
Richard Kish, big fan of the show. He says, tell Mike he's the shit. Richard's a fan of you.
Let me explain something to you, you fucking moron. All right? I live in Long Island City right now. I'm done with New York City, okay? My girlfriend, after 24 years, broke up a year ago, and I'm going to move to Texas. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
Buy a gun, ride a horse, and fucking, hump people.
I have all three of those things here in Connecticut.
Oh, gee, you're amazing.
Thanks, Daddy. Now what are you doing? You're wrapping a gum all around your tooth and your teeth and a lot going on over there.
Are you really into like what I'm doing?
I can see you, dude. Your video's on.
I don't give a rat's ass whether you see me or not. I don't care. You're talking about my bear. Let's go somewhere else. Okay.
All right. Now I understand why you're talking about the bear. Now you just mentioned, you know, the lady for 24 years or whatever.
Yeah,
She left you.
This is the bear that. All right. So you want to know it? This is a bear I bought for my girlfriend who died.
Yeah. How long ago was that? Before 24 years? Or did you have two girlfriends, Mike?
No, it's before her.
Okay. Now, that's no problem, dude. Like, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. I don't know you.
No, seriously. You're trying to make podcast fucking scenarios here.
No, there's no scenarios to make, John. I'm not the one with the bear in the background. You're making your own scenario, Mike.
Well, I love it, man. Love the bear.
I mean, dude, the thing looks cuddly as fuck. I was just curious as to where it came from.
Yeah.
Matt Polycastro says it was a belt of dynamite, and that's mouth, and the hat's mouth. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, Polycastro, what are you talking about? Shows from 2 nights ago. You know, this is tonight's show. This is a different show.
Yeah, but understand one thing. Just give it to me like they say it, because I love that shit.
Ali Mac, I'll give you a little background.
I do not care.
Yeah, Ali Mac, I'll give you a little background here. Mike from Manhattan is a caller from Compound Media. So old callers,
Bingo.
into the original shows, Burning Bridges, A Fair One, some of the early shows, he would call in, hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
Some of the early shit. I mean, it was so funny. Do you remember, were you actually mad that day that they put up a picture of you in the suit?
I know. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck?
Where did they get that picture? How did they find that? That's what I want.
I have no idea. They hunted it out. It was like, boom. It's like, shit, that's me.
I actually have one of the Compound Media producers calling in a minute, and he's going to tell us where they got that photo. Steve Compte is going to call him. And
Steve?
Yeah, Steve Compte. He's going to call in. He ran that show for a little bit. When I met him in Atlantic City.
That date is shit.
It's not Drew.
No, I'm not thinking about Drew. I'm thinking about the guy who took over before him. Dave, I like, man. They
got rid of that guy.
Yeah, he was cool though.
Yeah, he was good.
I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like a decent individual. That how the business was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Mike, I'll tell you a little podcast scenario here. We got a guy who was a fan of our show, not only a fan, a friend of ours, and he's been sending us some threats, right?
What?
So we had a secret comedy show, and he stole one of my co-hosts' hats. And anyways, this guy's got to come in and explain himself. I'm going to send him the link right now. And
I'm not doing linking thing, dude. I'm not.
No, you just got to sit. You just got to sit there and.
Thank you very much. You know something? All the effort's on you, you asshole, because it's your podcast.
I'm the host. Matt, Mike.
Dude, if you dance on my shit for an instant, go fuck yourself.
I'm not dancing on you, bro. I called you.
Dude,
wait a second. Hold on. Mike. Classical Carpet says you used to call in the Gavin show. Is this true?
Yep. Yeah, dude.
Now, Classical Carpet, what did he used to say in Gavin's show?
I fucking ripped into him.
What would you rip Gavin? Gavin knew what he was talking about.
No, he knew what he did, but, he was an arrogant fuck. But, I mean, I liked him, his personality, that I did call it. How does everybody know my voice? Is that what it comes down to, Kay?
Dude, because because you sound 100% different on this show right now than you do calling into all those shows. That arrogant fucking character you play when you call into A Fair One and Burning Bridges is so great. I mean, me and my little brother used to sit there and laugh our asses off. Hello, boy. Oh, Pope, you really got to put up with that bullshit? I'll take you to fucking Sparks Steakhouse.
All right.
You don't want to win. I'll take you to the steakhouse. Oh, what, really, Pope? Really?
God,
You
you're
think
so
that
funny,
you
dude.
think the Eagles are gonna beat the Cowboys? Really? Okay. Okay. That character. That I mean that there's something there, Mike. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I wanted you on. There's something there. I mean, for me to remember you this long, and for some of the producers to
Oh,
remember
dude,
you,
you make me laugh. You think I make you laugh? You make me laugh because you fucking get the funny. That's what it is.
it's
dude.
great, dude. When when you call on that show, and they're like, oh God, Mike's from on. I never forget this opening line. I never forget this. Shane goes, oh fuck, Mike from Manhattan's on.
Oh,
And Tommy,
fuck.
Tommy goes, oh, and you go, what's wrong, boys? What's the matter, boys?
that's when Dallas beat the fucking the Eagles. And I'm like, it's around Thanksgiving. I'm like, it's a problem. You're like, yeah. Like, you always claim I'm angry. What are you labeling me for? It's like,
Right.
I'm not labeling you. And they had that third guy who can't fucking stand. I don't even know what his name is. I don't know. He's
On
like,
a fair
hey,
one.
talk about me, talk about me, talk about me, talk about me.
You're talking about Brian Six.
Nah, Brian Six. That's another scenario. But
That's the guy that targeted you. Who's the third guy on the fair
I
one?
never actually spoke to him on the radio, which is kind of
I did comedy with Brian Six at Bridgeport Stress Factory.
Yeah, what's it?
I opened up for Brian, and then Brian opened up for Shane.
Yeah, it's pretty much like you said, comedy. But Brian Six, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
No, I'm already going for the funny, dude. I don't even know the guy.
no. Well, I mean,
put it this way: you know me, right? When you mentioned Brian Six in his face, he was like, "I hate that fucking guy."
I didn't mention you to Brian Six. I haven't talked about you since people quit talking about you. I've been trying to find you secretly because I wanted to be the first get, and I got that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just like you know how my show got popular. I had Brian McCarthy on. I did a full blown interview with Brian P. McCarthy after the breakup. A year and a half after they broke up, I did the first interview with the ski mask. Yeah, as the ski mask. So go back in my episodes. I'm up to episode 83. It was episode 12 or 13. It's called Ski Mask Interviews Brian McCarthy sits down for the first time since the breakup between Kevin Brennan.
Really?
And he talked a lot. He said a lot of things that weren't true. And so a few weeks later, some of the fans compiled that, and we found out that he did not, in fact, actually write the Dos Equis commercial. And we proved it here on Ski Mask Collective, man. Go check out those old episodes, Mike. You've been missing out.
Well, no, I'm gonna.
You're sitting there with your teddy bear, missing out on these fucking popular shows that you don't have to pay for. This shit's free, dude.
Oh my God, you so annoy the fuck out of me. I'm gonna join. I'm gonna watch them. Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. Yo, Pope, I'm gonna tell you,
Okay.
the Eagles, they're gonna lose to the Cowboys. Okay. And when they do, I'm gonna take you to the steakhouse. Oh yeah, what steakhouse? Sparks.
What?
Oh yeah, what's going on over at Sparks? A Sparks Steakhouse.
The whole fucking thing, you got it.
Pope, the Cowboys are gonna lose. Okay.
Dude, fucking.
You're sitting there, Pope, in your tight shirts, your tight V-necks. Okay. It looks ridiculous. Shane's the only funny on the show. He's the only thing that runs. Pope, you're from Philly. What are you doing? Okay. Pope.
Oh, God.
Pope, hang it up, Pope.
That's what I
You're
love
done.
about you, dude, man. You
Okay.
get the fucking funny, dude.
Dude, of course, man. That shit, like, that's what I mean. It's a different voice.
Okay. Understand one thing, dude. I mean, you would call it like I did, but you get the funny. All right.
Of course.
And, I'm not going with borderlines and this and that. And you have to be correct. Fuck that. If it's funny, you get it.
Right. It's just like the old Burning Bridge. Do you remember the angry caller on Burning Bridges?
Yeah, a little douchebag used to call after me. Angry Mike doesn't get that guy. I'm like,
No, the guy who was very angry. The angry caller. When he called into the Boschetti episode, Boschetti was on.
Yeah.
And he was like, Boschetti, what the fuck are you fucking doing? He was so mad. I can't even reenact how much this guy used to yell.
Yeah.
He was one of the greater callers too.
Yeah, but still, he cheapened fucking Boschetti by saying, like, oh, this fucking retard. It's like, dude, don't go there.
No, yeah, but yeah, you don't want to go too. No, he never went too deep either. No.
Okay. You
Huh?
you asked me a question. I'm giving my opinion. Don't go there. That's cheap fucking joke. Okay.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a cheap joke to go there with Boschetti. I mean, you look at last night. You look at 2 episodes ago, or 1 episode ago that I did. I had Bobo on from Kumia.
Yeah.
Much respect to Bobo. He just got through COVID-19, fucking getting ready for the Met season. I mean, we had a fucking blast.
Good
man.
time. Good for you.
And,
He's a decent individual. But
dude, he is, and he's been on a lot of shows. There's a reason for that because the guy is funny. Just like Boschetti can be funny. I hate seeing a guy like Boschetti or like Bobo go on a show and people clown him, and that's fucked up because people are taking for easy targets. People got to think much higher than that.
You're right, Kay. You're right.
You know?
I'll give you that. It's funny.
Hey,
what I really
What's up, fellas?
now, Steve, I was talking to you recently. Me and you were talking, right? Or was it me and Drew? I can't remember which one. I'm sorry, but you were on an episode. We were talking about Mike from Manhattan, correct?
That might have been Drew.
Fuck.
He has no idea. He doesn't give a flying fuck. And do I care? I don't.
Oh, shut up, Mike. Now, Mike from Manhattan, he's a guy who we've been all, you know what it was, Drew. Fuck. But Steve, I got you here now. Send the link to Drew. Get Drew on because Drew told me that the minute I get Mike from Manhattan on the show that he wants to be involved immediately. I thought it was you, but now that I see your face, your beautiful fucking face and beard and mustache and fucking rolling up some weed and your sexy headphones and polo shirt, I know.
Personal moment because I'm bored.
Huh?
It's a personal moment for you guys. I'm bored. Who's this guy, Steve?
Steve is a
You're
compound
bored?
producer.
Yeah. How's it going?
So anyway, Mike used to be a big caller to all the shows, and nobody
I
ever.
think I
knew who he
remember
was.
because it took me a second. I was like, who
He
the fuck
called
is
a fair
Mike?
one. He used to call a fair
Yeah, that's who he is. Okay.
one. I mean,
now
you
I do
did
know
talk.
who he
You
is.
fuck. You produced the
No,
first
no,
fair
I
one
just
shows, right?
remember because Drew produces a fair one. So Drew, it's that you definitely talked to Drew, but I remember who Mike is. He used to just call in and scream all the time about Spark Steakhouse and shit.
He didn't scream though. That's the thing. Is hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
I feel like he eventually
I'll-
started screaming.
No, he never screamed. He never screamed on
There's
Mike.
There's a guy packing a bong that I really respect because you're a fucking pothead. Okay, pal?
Yeah, you talk like that. All right, so you're not yelling. You're just being an asshole.
Yeah, he's just a dickhead.
No,
He's a
dude,
fucking
It's not,
asshole.
it's not the same as yelling.
Yeah, but ask me about your opinion. I really don't give a fuck. Keep packing that.
What do you- do you
and
care about
smoke
my
that,
opinion?
dude?
Hold on, you didn't give me a chance to ask.
Yeah,
you care about my
weed
opinion?
up there, big guy.
What are you drinking there, Jizz?
Mike, you got to give it to him. He understands the funny. This guy, he stepped up into In Hot Water. He does all kinds of shit for them. I know you weren't a fan of that show because you don't like Berg. For some reason, he thinks Berg's a dickhead. I'm like, dude, Berg's the nicest fucking guy in the fucking
I mean,
world.
I love Gino, but fucking Berg fucking sucked my dick.
Really?
Without
I feel
a
like
doubt.
that's the
I don't
opposite
doubt.
opinion.
I know.
most
I
people
feel like
have.
this should be
No,
complete opposite.
dude, I would take Jim Norton and Allen out in the fucking field and just like, with the double shotgun and do them both.
Really? So you hate Jim Norton and Aaron Berg?
Oh, fucking Norton's a fucking
Yeah,
joke.
he hates.
I mean,
he
look at
hates
this. He bounces off of Opie and Anthony, and he's like that barrier between, because, at that point in time, they hated each other. So he's doing that buffer thing. And look, if you're going to pay $500,000, I'll go in there and eat dick. And then all of a sudden, Anthony's fucking fired. Opie's tried because he's an op boy. He has no fucking personality. That leaves. And all of a sudden, what does he do? Hey, Sam, the intern. I'm all about that. Yeah, okay. That's going to work for you.
Steve, I'm sorry.
I
to be
disagree.
so
I think
wrapped
Jim
up in
Norton's
it.
he's a very funny man.
How's he funny? Tell me how he's funny.
He makes jokes that I laugh with them.
He
does
makes
chip.
jokes
He says
and I laugh
peckers
at
a
him.
lot. That
Hey,
makes me
hey,
laugh.
moron. If you're going to dress up like Bozo the Clown and more or less sit there and go, I've got no scenario right now, and my radio career's dying, and they fired everybody from Cyrus, and I'm just-
Only
Yeah.
Bozo the Clown has teddy bears behind him, dude. It only
You're
makes
wearing
sense.
a mask. I have no respect for you, okay?
That's not what you said 5 minutes ago, you fuck. You said I had the
I was
funny.
gonna say, what's with the giant
Potty
teddy bear?
mouth on me.
You fuck that thing?
Hey, Steve, I'm gonna let you run the show real quick. I'm gonna give a phone call to Drew. I'll be right back. Mike, stay on the line,
Sure.
please.
I'm sorry. Are you gonna piss?
Mike.
Steve is officially
Ye-
taken over as host of Ski Mask Collective while
Oh,
I
you
take a
Yeah,
Yes,
break.
welcome to Steve Mass Collective. This is my show now, where I ask the questions and I demand the answers. So
Fuck
Mike
yourself,
from
man.
Manhattan,
Fuck you.
go fuck yourself. Why do you have a giant teddy bear next to you? Do you have like a fleshlight jammed in that thing? You fuck it?
Really? Going cheap, all right?
No, you don't like it? Okay.
Take another.
Next question. Why is your camera tilted so high up? I can see 95% wall and then a tiny bit of your head in the
Because
frame.
I don't care.
You don't care about what?
You just asked me a question. Why is it tilted? I just told you. Next.
Can you tilt it down?
No. Why? You fucking fagel.
Yeah, I want to see your piece. What you rocking down there?
Come on. What's the next question? Keep going.
What part of Manhattan is Mike from Manhattan from?
I live in Long Island City right now, but I lived in the city for 16 years.
What part?
I don't know. Where's there a quiz, or did I study for this? Next question.
I mean, ask me where I've lived. I don't need to study for that.
Don't care.
It's just I can give you the address.
Oh no! Is that a question to ask where you live? That's a reverse question to my ass to begin with. I mean, where are you coming from? You simpleton. Who are you? You pothead.
Okay. Next question. What are you drinking?
Club soda.
That's it? Nothing in there? No booze?
Well, are you looking for some kind of like damaging scenario to get there or no?
No, not damaging. It's just you seem like a drunk.
I'll tell you this.
I
will
find
say
it hard
this.
to
What's
believe
your name
that there's
again?
no booze in that cup. Micheluch.
What?
They call me Steve Arena.
Okay. Steve Areno? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? Where are you from? Staten Island?
How'd you know?
Bingo.
I mean, wait, hold on. Let me think about it. Yes, I think I'm from Staten Island. I don't know. I can't remember.
Your best friend is Nicky the Nose, and you got Joey Bag of Donuts on his side, right?
Oh, you know Joey Bag of Donuts? That's my brother.
I'll tell you this. I live in New York now, and I'm moving out. March. I'm going to Dallas, Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you moving to Dallas?
I'm done with New York. Have you been in New York City? Did you see like Times Square where there's 10 people there to begin with? And then all of a sudden,
Beautiful than ever.
no, let me finish.
No.
All right, go ahead. Argue with me.
He's not arguing.
Okay.
He don't want to put with a bullshit attitude, Mike.
Yeah, you got to check your tone there, Mike from
You're very
Manhattan.
abrasive.
Living in
Mike.
Long Island City.
Look,
Don't know what part of
I don't
Manhattan
know.
you're from.
I don't know how many fucking times we're gonna tell you we're fans.
I get that, but I want to finish the statement. I'm asking why I'm going to leave, New York City is because, de Blasio says, don't come to Times Square. And what happens 12 midnight? He goes there and dances with his wife.
Guy's a fucking jerk off. He's a fucking jerk off.
God, oh
The
my
guy's
God.
a piece of shit, Mike.
Like this go tomorrow. Oh my God.
Fuck.
I hate that motherfucker. You hate that motherfucker too?
Man, I hate the fucking cocksucker.
That
De
fucking
Blasio.
man. I like to shove a fucking Skimbalats right up his ass and pull the trigger till it clicks.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
am I getting like the feel of the whole like New York City kind of let's break his balls?
Yeah, let's rape the mayor.
Is that
Come on,
how-
guys. Let's go rape the mayor.
Simple.
I want to rape the mayor right now. I want to be sure that the mayor gets raped after dancing on stage with his wife, mask on. There's no reason you should be wearing a mask with your wife unless she has COVID testing, Mike. Do you agree? Mike, your thoughts?
What does
Mike
the
is
teddy bear
fine.
think?
Yes. Can we get the teddy bear on the fucking air, dude? Hold on. I just sent the link to Drew. I just talked to him on the phone. He's coming. Mike, you remember Drew, right?
Who?
I think Mike passed out.
Mike, you remember Drew, right? Correct.
I'm just like not entertained. So yeah.
Oh, you're not entertained now.
Are you not entertained,
I,
Michael from Manhattan?
I like to have a cheap fucking New York accent because on you guys, you fucking two hillbillies like loving yourself.
You call us, dude. You're from Dallas. You call us village idiots. It's only two terms you knew. 2 years ago, you were calling guys village idiots.
Yeah, that's right. You know why? Because the simple people use simple comments and simple tools.
Let me tell you something, Mike. I don't want to be abrasive. I don't want to be an asshole here, but only village idiots stop and buy teddy bears from the Arabians that are selling them in the village. Okay.
Oh, dude, man. Look, I give it to me. Right? Obviously, you got no followers, and all of a sudden you got Mike Manhattan, and you call me like a cunt 4 times, like, "Oh, come on my show," and then this fucking moron shows
Hey,
up.
dickhead! I'll play the voicemail you left me right now.
What?
Oh shit, we got Polly Castro now. Just so you know, Steve, have you heard the recent news from Matt Polly Castro? Do you know who Polly Castro is from the show?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry to introduce him to you now, but on our latest show, he stole.
Hey, it's Drew.
Hey, Drew.
What's going on, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
Mike, do you recognize that voice?
Yeah, that's a dude from that's Anthony's producer.
That would be me.
Now, Drew, he was blaming a little bit of this on you earlier, the fact that he couldn't get on the air after a while. But was it in fact Tommy Pope that didn't want him on, or was it Shane?
So actually, you were one of the better callers. We enjoyed you.
So actually,
That's what I'm trying to tell him, Mike. We loved you as a caller.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
he's gone.
He's going back to the fucking microwave. He keeps
Yeah,
microwaving something.
Gotta go take an alcoholic shit.
Yeah, the
He
guy's
doesn't like
insane, Drew. I'm
compliments,
telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needs you.
no,
He's the
hates
kind of guy that
compliments.
needs you to like yell at him to like respond. Like you can't give him a compliment.
Hey, Mike, what's in the fridge?
I'll tell you what's in the
Yep.
fridge. It's a cone because I still got my construction shirt on.
Beer, condiments, and a jar of pickles in that fridge.
That's it. And maybe a half a bag of potato chips that he forgot he put in there the night before because he was too drunk.
I like
And
my
probably-
chips cold because I'm a fucking drunk motherfucker.
I love how you guys are producers of Compound, but like Drew shows up and he's just using like one of the classic backgrounds that comes with the Zoom app.
I actually just got this computer, so this is like the first time I'm using Zoom on it.
Are you using the computer camera?
Yeah, that is
Holy shit,
very
it looks
true.
good. What computer did
Yeah.
you get? I need a new one.
It's an MSI. It's a gaming machine, and that is kind of stupid.
Oh wow, what happened? So I'm sorry I got you guys confused, man. I meet so many people at these parties and shit. So Drew, you were the guy. At first I thought it was Steve, of course, but because I remember
You
one
look
of the
very
episodes-
much alike and do the same job at the same place. So that's
Yeah,
very
I remember-
easily-
One of the
pretty.
episodes, though, we were talking about Mike from Manhattan. Somebody brought him up, and we had to find him because you used to answer the calls, Drew.
Actually, Hawk was the older producer. He was in Garrett's seat where that calls get answered.
Dude, I know for a fact because look, I used to be a caller too. I was the other guy. Okay.
Were you?
Yeah, and so
So you were
Were
the
you
guy
the one that
we
kept calling in
stopped-
saying the N word?
Yeah,
shut
so
the
you're
fuck
the
up,
reason we had to
Steve. Damn
stop
it! I'm
taking
trying to be
calls.
secretive over
Yeah.
here.
There was like
Yes.
8 of you.
No, it was just me.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
That's
very
funny.
technical
Me
at
8
that time,
times.
and well, yeah. After I got bored of that, I was like, you know what? I'll start my own fucking show. But yeah, so you know,
That's
but
funny.
Mike, me and you were talking at the Claridge at the hotel rooftop, and you were like, dude,
the clergy.
the Claridge, you got to find out who Mike from Manhattan is. I finally found him. He messaged me on my personal Twitter account. I have no fucking idea how this asshole found out who I was, but he said, "Hey Kevin, are you the guy?" Oh, just gave away my real name. Are you the guy who used to call into a fair one? And I was
oh,
like,
you
yeah.
fucking tool with a fucking goddamn sweater.
Don't call me a tool with your Milwaukee fucking shirt on.
moron. I'm an asshole.
Mike, where were you just now? What were you doing?
Yeah. Looks like you got a mouthful of cum.
He's making sure the head in his freezer is still like cold.
Homosexual messages. I love
Did
this.
you
shit.
just fire out a log quick? I did that before I came on.
Did you?
I mean, are you just
Yeah.
like doing the high school thing, like tagging, throwing shit out, looking for a response? If it's good, bad.
Are you doing the high school thing, getting a crazy
Yeah.
haircut that you're not
No,
sure
no, no,
about?
Mike. We're doing good cop, bad cop. I'm the bad cop. You're a fucking piece of shit. I hate you.
You
All right,
know
good cop.
your simpletons, okay? I'm serf, your lord.
Listen, this guy over here, he wants to hurt you. I want to help you. So just, tell us what we want to know and we'll make
The
it easy.
thing is, though, it's very cool by you as a producer.
What's with the teddy bear, homo? I'm bad cop again.
Can I comment, or you just gonna go?
Mike,
if
we're
you
playing
want?
bad cop, good cop. Drew's good cop.
And
Steve is
blah,
bad
blah,
cop.
Blah blah blah.
Mike,
missed
just
you
answer
on
the
the show.
question.
You guys are boring me. Okay.
Mike, just answer the question.
You're boring us in this whole investigation.
Okay.
Now
big-
tell us where the
Stencil's
drugs
hat
are.
is dead.
Oh fuck, I forgot about this. Matt, what's going on? You forgot to call on the other show. What's going on with you?
First of all, Drew.
Going on.
No, hold on.
So, anyways, boys, let me give you a little background of this guy. At the last Secret Show, he stole Jim Stansel's hat, which happens to be on his head now, and then he cut letters out of a cereal box. I said, "I'll show you right now."
First of all, I
Basically a
want to
threat.
say, hold on. I want to say hi to Drew. Drew, I'm Major's
Come-
brother that came into compound that day with the goodies.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
The not the cop, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's right, the cop. Yes, awesome. Yeah, you're the man. That's awesome. I didn't recognize you with the scarf.
This is what we receive. Can you guys read it?
You want to see hat, you know what to stench.
You know what to do, stencil. If you want to see your hat again, you know what to do, stencil. This guy right here that has
Buy
stencil's hat
another
on.
one on Amazon.
So then he
What did
sends a
stencil
picture.
have to do?
He sends a picture of the hats, being constricted with what is this now? We thought it
Uh-oh.
was meat.
I think we lost Michael.
He's
yeah,
just
Mike
like
is,
jerking off, probably.
Yeah, Mike, are you jerking off to my show? I will hang up on you right now.
Fucking that teddy bear again.
Fuck. I know that teddy bear's there for a reason. Mike, you can't get no bitches, dude. You look all right with a haircut. 12
It's
year
my
old.
fuck toy.
You still
That's my fuck toy.
looking for a reaction, or you don't want to give a fuck?
I found it in the dumpster behind the steak.
Really? Is that what you're doing, man? You trying to break my
I'm
bubble?
just trying to talk like you because you won't know how to
Yeah,
talk
don't
on the
try to
podcast.
break his balls.
Why would I
That's not
break your
nice.
bull, Mike? Why would I break your balls? Okay. Yeah, knew that would get you going. Now, Matt,
wait.
I heard you had a little beef with me. You forgot to come on the show the other night. What do you got?
Hold on.
Who's playing the annoying ghetto music?
I'm all delayed here.
Boys, I'm trying to run a professional show here. I got guys that are tired. We're trying to laugh.
No. No, it got cleared up because Stencil. It's all in the details.
Why the fuck are you wearing those glasses?
So,
Matt, I'm gonna hang
okay.
up on you if you don't answer.
so wait, hold on. Talking about callers into the show, how come Major doesn't call in anymore? And
Mike?
because we would answer him and Mike if he called in, but
Who's Major?
See, one thing about him, he's a good producer.
Major's the Boston guy.
No, Ken. When I would call in, he would pick up every phone call. Even
Because you're classic. We know you're not going to say the N word.
I would sit there, and sometimes he was there. And what kills me is Garrett puts me on hold a couple of times. I'm like,
What
fuck,
kills me is the fact I can't see your face right now. Start your fucking video, dude.
where's your face? Take your mask off, and we're golden.
Did you fuck off? Why don't you?
All right, turn this guy off. He's delaying my whole shit.
Hold on, Matt. You were supposed to call on last
Put a
show.
fucking
Relax.
mask on your head, you fucking simpleton. Go fuck yourself. Find a ski mountain. It's not.
Can you just mute him and?
Scenario where I'm too cool for the room. I wear ski. Get the fuck out of me. All right, really?
Mike, how many times do we have the conversation? Are you from 51st Dates? Are you that guy in the first scene that can only remember 10 seconds of a fucking conversation? What's wrong with you? What's the matter?
Oh, you simpleton.
Oh,
Mike,
you
it-
village idiots. You fucking simpleton. Mm.
Mike, it doesn't matter if you put your camera on or not, because that quick view that I got affirmed that your place looks exactly how I imagined it. So, so I'm just gonna keep seeing it in my head.
Drew, what I told you that night on the rooftop of the Claridge, I just confirmed.
So you stay
Fucking
at
funny.
Dave's house and you're so fucking special. You know, when you took Dave's job to begin with, comes down to this is temporary, you village idiot. And I'll tell you what now. You see my portfolio? I'll bury you.
I can't because your camera's not on.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what, boys? I feel like he turned his camera off because he can only feel right if he's
Gonna
not singing.
fucking bury you, bro.
When I heard that, I'll bury you.
It's nice to hear his voice, to be honest.
Entertain you. You got
Yeah.
you going like, yeah, I'm gonna suck Anthony's dick because of COVID. I'm gonna be in his house and you know
Yeah.
something? If fucking Anthony fired you, you would be lost.
COVID had nothing to do with me sucking his dick, and if he fired me, I'd probably be fine.
With that droning voice, like,
Mike, what else you got in that
Yeah.
microwave? Fuck.
I don't care.
Mike, did you used to call in and say the N-word all the time? Was that you?
Mike was the inward caller, yes.
Why'd you do that, Mike?
Fucking village people, all of them.
Who's that?
You hate the village people too?
Yeah. Who are you talking about when you're saying village
Like,
people?
so the blacks and the gays you got a problem with?
What?
Yeah, he's a Trump guy.
Why
He
would you
hates
used to
the
call in
blacks,
and
he
say the
hates
N-word all the
gays.
time? What's wrong with you?
I snack on black chicks. I snack on everything.
You
But
snack on them? Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know. Sunday night, you're wearing a fucking lime green shirt like you've been working construction and there's no bitches in your
Yeah,
apartment.
that's
I don't
what
know
it
what
is,
you're talking about.
Hey, pal, look, you understand me? When you beg me like a cunt, okay, and then I'm like, all right, call me. And there's a pot smoking fucking sidekick you got. You know, turn around like, oh, come on, my Becca, come on, my Becca. I'm like, dude, man, it's like 6 times. I'm like, dude, all right, I'll go on. You have to
Pretty good sidekick though.
Yeah, and you got Drew sitting there like, I'm in control, yeah. I'm stroking Anthony, you know, I live in his house. I'm on show, I'm too cool for the room. Yeah, fuck.
Mike, I told you from the get-go, too many cocktails.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
I
You
don't-
got one last word.
If this isn't what you expected, then I don't know what you expected.
You kidding
I've
me?
already been on the air with him for an hour.
It's fun. And I'll tell you, Kay, bottom line is, you get the funny. That's why I called into your podcast. Okay?
I know. And you get the funny too, dude. I appreciate it. Look, you got to come back on soon. We're going to have you, Big Al, all the boys, all the crazy characters in one room, okay?
You tell me I come in intense and I get hung up on, and this guy's been on for a fucking hour and you haven't hung up on him yet?
Shut the fuck up, Matt.
Get outta here.
Shut up. I gotta fucking deal with him. He's a legend. All right.
So,
I got rid of him.
so let's get back to the matter at hand. Is why did you want Stansel's head lice?
No, I'll explain the whole story. Hold on one second. Oh, there.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Do I need to share the photo screen? Share us the photos of why you kidnapped Stansel's hat. He even made post-productions, boys. You think I'm kidding? Look, check this out. So after kidnapping the hat and the whole story, an original by Polly, thought of by Polly,
Leakers.
leaners is what he was saying. He was calling us leaners. And at one point it says a subsidiary of Push Me Productions, which rang a bell because that night at the last Secret Show, you kept telling me that you were going to hop in a ghillie suit and push me off a fucking roof. Thought of by Polly.
Leakers. Just because you asked him to, though,
That's what
right?
he was saying. He was calling us leaners. Why do we have backdraft, Polly? Are you not professional yet? A subsidiary of Push Me Productions. What the fuck is going on? You also got the show. Oh, you just got the show playing to see when he can call in. Jesus Christ. And push me off a fucking. Polly, turn the show off.
No, can you hear me?
Why do we have? Yeah, turn our show off. Where's our show playing at?
Nah.
What the fuck is going on?
Are you sharing us the content that we're talking about, or
Oh,
I hear my show.
Wow, Mike from Manhattan left, and the whole thing fell off the rails.
It's true.
Show up. Where's our show playing at?
It's not playing anyway.
What the fuck is going on?
He's answering old you.
What the fuck is this? Where's this coming from? Are you kidding me?
All right. And then there were 3.
Hey, now, hey, guess what, boys? I bet we don't hear the backdraft, huh?
It was on like a 5-second delay.
I know.
So
What's
we-
going on, guys? How are you?
So we know who the problem was with
Yes,
the
of
calls
course.
from
Dude,
a fair
Pauly
one
Castro is
where-
always the problem. So he's been sending out nonstop threats to us, me, Stancil, Mead, all the boys. You know, he was, Mead was in touch with him at the last Secret Show. They were supposed to hop in a ghillie suit, kidnap me, wrap me in a body bag, and drag. I was like, if you would have fucking done that, you realize I would have freaked out on you, right? Just because I wear a ski mask doesn't mean I'm a fucking infiltrator. Relax.
Usually got to pay extra.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on with you guys, man? How's the scene over there? I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, right? Which one of you guys will be there tomorrow? Wet Spot.
I'll be at the Wet Spot, and I was there earlier today. Not at the Wet Spot, obviously, but I went into work because I have gotten so comfortable that I actually thought it was Monday today.
Oh, you mother.
No fucking way.
Steve, will you be there tomorrow?
I will be there tomorrow. I did not go in today. I can't. You showed up and just like when did you like start working?
No, they was locked.
Just
and,
waiting around, just
um,
waiting around for people to show up. Where's the
yeah.
show? Where's the show?
I had like to deal with some shit in the morning, so it just like felt like Monday anyway. I don't go until the afternoon. I was like, oh, it's 2:00, gotta go now. You know, like
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I did
You're
that
gonna
at my
think
old
twice about
job,
it.
man. I woke up at like 6 a.m. on a Saturday. I was having bad nightmares, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm late for work. And I got all the way to the office, and I was like, wait a second, there's no one here. It was just like 45 minutes away, and I was like, Jesus, fuck, are you kidding me? All right,
those.
Ready for
Right.
the story?
Pauly Castro, say what you got to say about the threats that you've been sending. What's the problem with me? You
No,
got
no,
a problem
no.
with Ski Mask Media? You think you came up with it first?
No, that got cleared up, so there's no beef. See,
When did it get cleared up?
I told you, Stencil doesn't tell details. He just talks.
I thought you were going to come in that hat and throw it out.
No, this is a good hat, man.
You told Stancil you were going to come in it and throw it out.
Yeah, well, just because I say something doesn't mean I'm going to fucking do it. What the fuck?
Are you trying to act cool now because we got 2 big bosses? here?
No. You say I
I
come
think he
in
did
hot
do
all
it,
the
now
time.
he's
This is how I
embarrassed.
usually am.
So you did come in it and then you put it on your hair?
No.
I like to comb in my hats and put it back on my fucking head, man.
Anyway, Drew, remember that? That was a freaky night, dude.
When you came into the show, that was a lot
Yeah,
of
you know,
fun.
I took a rickshaw there like an idiot.
Wait, on the boardwalk?
No, I got out of Grand Central and it was just the line.
Oh,
for-
you took a biking workshop.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
the
that's what I
line
did.
for- yeah.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, no, but the line for the taxis was down the fucking street, and I was like, "This place is like 2 blocks away." I just jumped in a rickshaw. Everybody was rolling, laughing at me, and then I was like, "What?" Now I know why they're laughing because when I got there, the guy was like, "Yeah, $85." I was like, "What?" No.
great podcast.
Yeah, but anyway,
Drew,
that's pretty cool though. You got to do the experience. But if I may, sorry, but why do you guys still watch Fair One? Does Major just not call in? Because I was wondering where was that recently.
He quit calling in. I think it was before episode 50 because they quit picking up calls. Tommy had enough of it. There towards the end, the only reason calls would get picked up is if Tommy went to the bathroom. Shay would pick up the calls. And so after that, he quit calling in, and he feels disturbed because he feels as a paying subscriber that any show he calls into as a paying subscriber, they should pick up his call. And that's
So-
just the way that Mike feels.
I'll let you in on a secret that if you already have the number, you could just call it and we'll pick it up.
He doesn't, but he was like, but even with Chrissy Mare's show, because I told him I'm doing Wet Spot tomorrow, and my lady's doing Wet Spot before me tomorrow at a taping. He's like, I've even tried to call that show a couple times and they never pick up. So he's like, he thinks that Compound's out to get him. That's why he quit calling and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, because he is the funniest caller. He's hilarious. Besides the angry caller at Kevin's show, Mike from Manhattan's funny. It's not who we had tonight. Whoever that fucking asshole creep was that we had on tonight with a teddy bear, Jesus Christ.
No,
Eating
that is
shrimp out of a
that's the
fucking
guy.
microwave.
That's-
Yeah,
the
that's
guy.
not him.
Now that's
The guy we hear on the show, hello boys, you know, like that whole persona is like hilarious.
Forgot to ask him about Sparks Steakhouse.
A spark
I feel
steak.
like He brought it up multiple times.
Yeah, he
I-
always
I-
brings up the steak. What the thing back in the day was he bet Tommy because you know Mike is from Dallas. He bet Tommy one year. It was in 2018. I remember that the Cowboys would beat the Eagles in the playoffs. Cowboys beat the Eagles, but the bet was that if they won, the Cowboys won, that Mike could take Tommy and Shane to Spark Steak. But they never took him up on his bet. So every Wednesday,
Yeah,
fucking
pretty
Mike would
sure.
call in and be like, "Where you guys at? You guys ready to go to Spark Steak?"
Yeah. I feel like they should have just cashed in on that. I told them that was silly. I was like,
That's
you
what I
guys
was like.
should
I was like,
just
dude,
do
really?
it.
They never
Yeah.
went. You could have got
Why
filet
wouldn't you do
mignon or
that?
I think I
whatever.
vaguely remember them being like,
Yeah.
I want to go to fucking steakhouse with this fucking guy.
It's funny you bring up steak. I dry aged a rib or prime rib, whatever.
Oof.
30 days. Just ate it tonight.
The beef.
Beautiful.
It's probably human meat. Drew, what size shoe you wear?
9-ish. Like, yeah, like 9.5.
You wear 9.5?
Like 9.
Did you ever-
9.5,
did you
10.
ever get a
Depends on
pair
the
of
shoe,
boots?
obviously, right?
Did you ever get a pair of boots?
I didn't get the boots. I thought about it. I really
I'm gonna bring you a
did.
pair tomorrow.
Here's the thing about it, and I'm glad that you asked, because like I was interested. Like, you're the first person, as I told you, that ever made me feel like I could feel comfortable in a pair of boots, because they're like, I always said that they don't look comfortable. You're like, tell me they're really comfortable, and like once you wear them in, and that got me really into it. And you sent me the links, and I was really into that, and I was like checking it out, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, who am I kidding? Like, even if like they were comfortable, like I can't be like a dude not from like Texas or something walking.
It doesn't
around
matter,
in
dude. I see
cowboy
guys up here
boots.
wearing boots all the time. Like just
If-
because you're wearing a pair of boots doesn't mean like nobody's gonna look up here and be like, "Oh, you're from Texas." That's why
I
I
think
love
it's-
this state.
It's
But that's-
different when
I'll
you're
let you
from
know a secret.
Texas
The
and you
cowboy
grew it
boots
up.
are
Drew,
boots.
Drew, I'll let you in on a secret. Growing up in Texas, I never wore a pair of boots. I didn't wear my first pair of boots until I moved to Connecticut. I had 8 pairs of boots in the closet, but I never wore them there.
Yeah.
Because there's fucking phony ass frauds there who don't do any work, don't know how to work with their fucking hands,
Wait.
ass faggots. And,
Drew, are you gonna start wearing cowboy boots to work? Is that
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
hearing?
I'm bringing him a pair tomorrow.
I just
Hell yeah,
imagine
dude.
like being
wear your cowboy
the
boots.
guy in Boogie Nights, like where everybody sees him wearing like the vest and everything, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
cool, all right, dude, whatever."
Dude, I got a
And
pair
People
of
are
like,
gonna
no,
think
they're
they're
Steve,
Mexican.
listen, Steve,
Wear
listen.
cowboy boots.
I got a pair of elephant skin boots. I'm bringing to Drew tomorrow.
Yeah.
Elephant
Oh yeah.
skin.
You're bringing
Elephant
those
skin,
in tomorrow.
$700 pair of boots. I'm bringing those for you. Yes, they're too
Nice.
big for me.
Good lord.
That's awesome.
Right now, I'm wearing the fucking. Let's see here, I got a regular calf skin. So this is a 14-month-old calf skin boot.
I've seen every kind of cowboy boot you could imagine.
Where in your face? Is that why you got your lip
No.
cut?
Well, no. That was a softball. 60 stitches.
All right. What else? You got any more beef?
No, there's no beef. First of all, I'll tell you a story about Stencil's hat, but cowboy boots. My old profession, when all the bars let out, you know, you go to like the Hispanic bars or whatever, dude, spurs, everything. These dudes are walking out blue, yellow, gold, crocodiles, snake.
That's different though because those are plastic lined boots.
I don't give a. I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
have the Hispanics make the boots.
doesn't
The
matter.
elephant ones are illegal, right?
Oh,
They
yeah.
are legal actually to wear, but
So
I do have
Does that
another
make
pair.
them feel better?
You know what? If you guys can run a show for like 5 minutes, I'll go grab the 3 pair that I'll bring you, and you tell me which ones you want me to bring to try
Well,
them.
think about how you're endangering a species.
Oh,
when you go-
Steve, don't act like you gotta go. What do you got to dump again?
I do. I gotta walk my
Oh,
dog and cook dinner.
Steve Conti.
I didn't know I was doing this tonight. You
Yeah,
guys
you
just hit
did.
me up.
Do you have any relations to Contis in Stanford?
Probably not.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Here's a million Contis.
All right. Well, I know a million Contis.
Well, Steve, can you run the show until I get back?
I'll run the show. Don't worry. Take
Oh,
a,
I can't let you run the show, Polycat.
take a
Are you
ride,
kidding me?
bro.
You're fucking insane. You're sending fucking messages on cereal boxes threatening our hats.
I could chat for a couple minutes, but then I gotta head out.
Government contracts.
Be right back, Drew. I'm gonna grab the 3 pairs that I'm gonna bring to you tomorrow, and you choose me which one you want.
So Drew,
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
take a hike, bro.
Okay.
Drew, is this
Yeah, that
gonna,
sounds
is
great.
this gonna be a thing? Are you gonna be wearing cowboy boots to work?
I mean, I'll have
Absolutely,
to
dude. So we can
see
look like
how
a
I
real
look at
man
them.
and not wear Air Jordans. You give me Air Jordans? What, you
Are
look
they
like you just
leaving?
robbing a convenience store? you see a man in cowboy boots, you don't want to fuck with him. You think he might be carrying a piece. You don't have
Yeah,
to
but
carry
he
a
might,
piece.
I picture he works at like the oil rig or the cattle ranch.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like standing on a footstool, fixing a camera.
But
It's
it's-
I don't know
but
if
dude,
cowboy
but-
No
boots.
shirt and just a
Yeah,
bow tie.
I would do that job.
Are you gonna do a bolo tie too with the cowboy boots?
But no shirt, just the bolo tie. It's gonna be like
Not gonna be.
Chippendales.
Yeah. If you're wearing cowboy boots, though, you better throw on the assless chaps too.
Yeah, well,
You live in.
There you go.
Honestly.
You got to commit to the whole look. You
Yeah,
can't
do you
just
live
stop
in
at that.
Manhattan or one of
that's
the
what I'm
boroughs?
saying. Like it breaks my heart to try to tell him this, and I'll definitely accept the gift, but it's gonna look dumb for me. I'm like a dude from New York walking around in cowboy boots, like
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter
I-
how comfortable I feel or how much I like them. It's not like something. It's cowboy boots. Like it's like wearing like a mohawk or something. It's like
It's
it's
not
like
even
it's
that.
Yeah,
me.
I
It's
would
like-
accept the gift, but I would
Yeah.
like probably never wear them other than in my house naked with
Yeah.
the cowboy boots on.
Yeah, no, but Manhattan is not
Definitely
a
having
place
that
for
one.
getting cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, get them, take them, but like if you leave Manhattan or go out in the country, that's when you wear the cowboy boots.
Yeah,
Like,
all right, that's good. That's a good point because
Walking
that
around
would be a good
Manhattan,
time.
you're gonna kill you.
Yeah, they're gonna kill you for your boots. They're like, this is such a rarity. I need those
Gonna
boots.
fucking poach me for my elephant boots.
Yeah. Somebody, yeah. One night I was walking my
I
dog.
knew it.
This kid, I was wearing a pair of Hirachis or whatever. There's whatever. They're a pair of Nikes, and these like young kids were like, trying to run me for my shoes or whatever.
Damn, but they didn't
Yeah,
know you were a
so-
cop.
No,
How
but
many were there?
I just have one-liners because I used to be a cop. Then I became a heroin addict. And now I'm in recovery. So like I've lived both sides. So I got everything. Anyway, but
Yeah,
you
those
know,
old
like,
as
"Yo, run your
time.
run your Hirachis. I said, listen. I said, no matter how old I get, I always keep enough fuel in the tank to fight and fuck. So I said, you want to come? Like, you want to try to take them? We could go. But that's not like the point. Is like you come at somebody. With
Do you
such a
guys want to
odd-
steal my shoes, or do you want to fuck me?
Yeah,
They got
yeah,
enough fuel in the tank to give you a good fucking.
yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, like, you come at someone awkward with that, like, yeah, it could have went bad, but they were just so taken off guard, they just started laughing, and they were like, "All right, never mind,"
Well, how many of them were there?
I mean, I'm 36. It was 3 16-year. They must have been 16. They were juveniles. So I just came out with the one-liner trying to. It was more to save them.
Yeah.
Like they always say, like, "Oh, you call on the show hot. You're too intense." I'm like, yeah, dude, I used to be in law enforcement. So like when you go into a house and a husband's beating their wife, please stop really doesn't get people's attention. It's kind of like you got.
But yeah, get her. Does that get us?
No, yeah, like what do you want me to join in? It becomes
Kick
like
her ass.
ingrained in you.
She's such
you know?
a bitch.
Yeah. It's just like I gotta work on my filter is what I gotta do.
That's cool though.
But I call here's the story of the hat. This is the hat that stenches.
Oh
and
yeah, you
Skittles-
stole Jim Stansel's hat.
Yes.
Are you gonna
so-
give it back?
Fuck no. So this is the
keep
real
it?
story because they were all whatever. You gotta pay attention to details. So he was wearing that hat, and I said, "Can I just try it on?" I said, "I like the hat. I used to play hockey or whatever." Wouldn't even let me try it on. I was like, "Dude, I'm not." He's like, "You're just steal." I said, "I'm not gonna steal it. Just let me try it on." So finally, he let me try it on. I said, "Thank you."
Then you stole it.
No. But like for the rest of the night, I was like, "Here, I was like, are you working tomorrow?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay. Well, how much is the hat?" $25. I said, "Okay."
Not what
colors?
happened.
I said, "Okay, I'll take the black one." I
I
said,
can
"Here's
already
the-"
I can already say that's fucking false.
All right, we were getting somewhere until you came back.
Stancil took his hat off at karaoke and you stole the hat.
So
You wanna
far,
hear-
those are both
That's-
true to each other, but
This is why guys
This story sounds
weird
similar.
in one mouth.
I know.
Ask.
All right,
You can listen twice
Drew,
as much as you talk.
what do you
Shut
think?
up.
You like the color?
Yeah, they're coming. Don't worry. We talked about it.
I just went through the whole collection of 12 pairs of boots I have. These are
Nice.
nice brown
pretty
caps. I'm gonna
casual.
bring to you.
they don't look as cowboys like if I.
Yeah,
put 'em
no,
under
these are
my
business
jeans.
casual. This is what you wear with a suit.
Business
You never have to
casual
buy a pair
cowboy
of
boots.
dress shoes again.
Yeah.
You wear this
wear
with
that
anything.
a suit if I was going to buy a fucking oil rig. Anyway, back to the story. So Stencil wouldn't even let me try the hat on.
Bringing these to you tomorrow. I'll
Yeah.
let you try them on. I'll let you walk around a little bit. See if you like them. I'll show you my babies. Now I keep these bitches in a bag, right? You understand? Boot
The
bag,
elephants?
baby.
This is
Um,
why
I'm
elephant-
still listening to the story, Matt. So
Yeah,
both
no-
of you guys keep going.
No, but this is why nothing gets done in this country or on Pink's Masked show because it's just everybody talks. Talk. Like, you ask me a question, let me give you the answer. When I'm done with the answer, then you can talk. Like, shut the fuck. You asked me a question. Let me fucking answer. Shut up. You want to tell your story? Let me tell you the fucking story. This is why I get intense. But anyway,
Are
if we
those
can
the
mute
elephant
it. Anyway,
skins?
so
Oh, that's underbelly iguana skin, straight from Mexico.
Ooh.
It took a fucking fresh iguana straight
So
out the hatch,
anyway,
oh, wait,
cut the
Drew,
belly open, and made me a pair of
Drew,
boots
Steve,
right
I'm
there in front of
starting
my
my own
face.
podcast. It's called. Well, I need to find a co-host. He's definitely not it, but it's going to be Matt and whoever's not so happy hour.
Are you gonna steal everybody's mics just like you did the hat?
I would tell you about that if you shut your fucking mouth.
That ain't up to me.
do you have the elephant ones too?
It's attached to your face.
No, I just remember they're at the studio.
Ooh.
I'm not in the studio tonight.
Okay, enough about the boots. Anyway, so I said, Stencils, let me try the hat on. You won't let me try it on. Anyway, gave him.
What do you mean try a hat on? It's a beanie, dickhead. You know how it's gonna fit. You know how it's gonna fit.
Dude, I have a horse head. My head is longer than it is wide, so I got to try hats.
I know all about it. My head is much bigger than yours.
Do you want me to? Do you want a dirt nap? I know where you live. I will come give you one.
You do not know where I live.
Yes, I, bro. Just zip it.
Send me the address.
I'm trying to work on my filter. Just work on yours. Anyway, let me finish the fucking story. 2 seconds. This will be over.
2 seconds. Okay,
Anyway.
let's go.
So I want to try the hat on. You won't let me try the hat on. I like the hat. Whatever.
Steve, you got Big L's number?
By the end of the night, he was
I
all.
do.
He was
Send it
all
to me right now.
tuned up, and he was singing karaoke. And as I was walking by, since he doesn't pay attention to detail, I just popped it off his head, went outside, put it in my car, came back in. That was it. And then when he left, he's like, "Where's my fucking hat?" He was all drunk. I said,
So you
I knew he
stole
was
it.
going to search me, so I was like, "Go ahead. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't have it."
Search you.
You know. So that was the end.
He-
of it.
he did
And the
do a
next
search.
day, I was walking my dog, sent him a picture of it with it on my head, and he was like, "You motherfucker!" You know. I was like, "All right, great." So I thought there was beef between me, but no, me and Mask, we're good. We got clarified, so we're all good. But anyway, I tied.
Anyways, Drew,
Now
are you
can
going to be
show
at
him the
the?
picture of the hat if you want? And I was like, dude, I was like, if you don't let me go on this show, you're not even going to go on a show. I was like, clarify some things. I was like, you're never going to see that again. And so you can show him the pictures now. That was it. I didn't steal it. I just popped it off his head when he wasn't paying attention. I also got a butter
Right.
knife to Ski Mask's throat twice. Didn't see me coming either time.
Yeah, a butter knife. What the fuck?
I sent you Big L's number.
All right, show him
And
the
I
picture.
gotta head out. I'm sorry, fellas.
I'm not
Sorry.
showing a picture.
Oh,
It's
oh,
old news.
now that
It's,
they know
it's
the
old
story,
news. It's
why-
old hat. It's old news. It's old hat.
Old
Yeah,
hat.
show him the
See you,
pictures, though. Look
Steve.
at the effort. And then I'm
See you
leaving. Drew,
tomorrow
look at
at
the
work.
pictures real
Hey.
quick. There's 3 pictures.
Yep, I'll see you later, Drew. Hey, thanks for having me on the show.
See you, Steve.
Steve, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Later, man.
Just look at these pictures, then I got to take a hike.
No. Call him Big Al.
No, just let Drew see the pictures of the hat.
I'm going to mute you if you don't shut up.
I think you showed me the picture earlier, right?
Yeah. Well, I already
was
showed the
just-
pictures.
And the
That was
ransom
just the
note,
ransom note,
right?
Yeah. They said I cut it off a cereal box. I printed the thing offline.
Big Al,
2 seconds.
what's up, man? What are you doing?
Working. What's going on?
Hey, listen, I'll be in Atlantic City January 22nd, 23rd. It's a weekend, correct?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be down there. Me and my boys want to take a ride in one of your limos, and we want to do our podcast in the back. We met you the last time we were there.
Oh yeah. The guy said that was it from Chicago, you guys?
Yeah, we're from Chicago.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's when I tried calling
Just
and
so you know.
I had one of the numbers from on that Tuesday to get on your podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we can't wait, man. So we're gonna rent a limo from you, and as long as we just drive around, we're gonna do
I
our
see it much
podcast
better
in the
on
back of the
yours.
limo. Does that
Well,
sound all right?
This is if you want to see your hat again.
All right,
you know
perfect,
what
Big
to
Al.
do.
I'll see you then, okay?
No, yeah, I saw it. I could see it on yours.
Thank you,
couldn't
brother.
see it when he did
Bye.
it, but I pretended like I could, like I nodded and was like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually much better and clearer.
Matt,
Does it always have the eyes on it, or did you put a
No. Smash. Can you pull up the real picture? I
no,
can't.
I'm not gonna do that. I got a new laptop. I already told you I'm not gonna fucking do it.
Well, anyway, no. I printed out the eyes, put it on painter's tape, stuck it to the top of the hat. Got a bunch of like the cone plungers.
Toilet
Cut 'em.
plungers?
Dipped them in red wax. It was supposed to be a dynamite belt, but fruit bat in the other corner. thought it was a bag of dicks or something in his mouth. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Whatever. Anyway, and then the silver tape, it was actually tinfoil, and they thought it was a bow tie, but it was really supposed to be duct tape. Like the mask, like had his mouth duct tape. I was holding it hostage.
Even though
They
it's a
thought it
hat.
was a bow tie.
It's a
Solid.
hat.
It's called
It's not a
effort.
mask.
It's called creativity.
Matt, listen. I'll see you at the
Listen.
next Secret Show. I love you. Call into the
guys.
next show.
I love you too, Drew. I love you too, baby.
It's
Bye.
good to see you, man. Come on back or call in or something. We'll answer.
Holy fuck, man! You're surrounded by so many characters. You start to feel bad after time
Yeah.
for not having them on. You know what I mean?
And from what I understand, now I'm surrounded by people who are responsible for why we can't take calls at a fair one anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, not me, dude. Listen. All right. Look, we've been over this. Okay. It's not me. I'm the ski mask host. Right. It's maybe somebody who I was in the past.
It's the guy under the mask.
Maybe. Yeah. The guy who used to just gain attention because he thought maybe he wasn't good enough to have a show, but now he has a show. So there's no reason to say those type of things. All right.
That's funny.
It's all fun and games.
Not that I ever really
my
cared.
favorite part of it though, because I know people are trying to out me and shit, was trying to get by you. And we've been over this before. It was easy calling into Kevin's show because Garrett would let anybody on. But
Yeah.
you started to recognize the voices. And I would even call in and be like, it's Amanda.
Well,
be like-
so
You'd be like, no, it's not. You would hang
Well-
up. And I hated you for so
that was
long for
pretty
that.
obvious. And
Until
again,
I
it wasn't
met
me.
you know?
It was Peter Hawk was the phone guy at that time, and it wasn't even him. He would let anybody through, but it was like after this like second time they were just like no more calls, and we were like, you guys should still take calls.
Yeah.
And they were like, no,
But, dude,
no
I
more.
remember when I would call in and I would talk to you, you would be like, a fair one, because I recognized your voice that first time I met you. And I was like, Drew, oh, you're the guy. You used to answer those calls.
I don't think so. Maybe in the time, maybe it's like, like he was just like, oh, can you answer this guy? But that doesn't sound right. No, I don't think so. I think he would- he
Early
would
fair
answer it
one.
every time.
Early fair one.
Yeah,
sure?
totally. Yeah.
Unless he has the
Well-
same voice as you.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got a similar kind of like radio voice.
Because I remember even like
Thank
Tommy
you,
or whatever would
stuff.
blow up on you. And be like, Drew, why'd you take these calls? And you would always
that's
come
just
back
'cause
with
he
you and
knew
be
my
like, dude, I
name.
didn't fucking know. I didn't know.
Half the time when there's blame or praise going on, it's not technically for whoever it is getting it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It was like, it's just the name that they say at the time. Unless it's
Right.
about me, then it's usually my fault.
So, dude, you want me to bring you this pair tomorrow? Nice
I'll-
pair, brown.
I mean, I'm down to try them on and look and see how they look on me. I'm
They're a
into
nice
it.
size 9. I've only worn them
trying to-
twice. I've only worn these twice.
But like, if it looks all right, so let me tell you this: recently Modell's closed, and I bought a new pair of running shoes, or workout shoes or whatever, and I put them on and I wore them around, and they didn't like my pants or whatever, just didn't work with the shoes. It just
Dude,
looked
I understand.
stupid.
I
what I
understand the
mean?
feeling. Yeah.
Like it feels like I need skinny jeans or something, which I would never wear.
Right.
And I feel like it's not the same but parallel that it's going to be with the boots. Like maybe it'll be comfortable, but
So,
like, there'll be something-
if you don't like skinny jeans, then you must wear a boot cut jean, because you either have boot cut jeans or skinny jeans. And a boot cut jean slides right over the boot. Like what they mean by boot cut is this top part, the tongue that fits over your leg right there. If you wear skinny jeans with that, it's gonna show out like a motherfucker. You look stupid. But if you wear boot cut, like what you're talking about, it slides right over. Then you got a big badass boot ready to stick in anybody's face who's trying to take a wallet.
I think it's going to be bigger than that. I wear like a relaxed fit, which is like basically
I've seen what you wear. Yeah.
Slightly baggy. So it's like I feel like over the wrong shoe, like if I wore like a pair of like tuxedo shoes over it, it would look like a fucking like
bowling
parachute.
shoes.
Oh yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Or like parachute pants, like those big MC Hammers or something. You know?
Gotcha.
But
Sounds
again,
good.
I'm really willing to try it. I'm looking forward to trying it.
All right.
And like walking around, maybe I'll give them a trial period. Maybe I'll wear them around for like a week. And
Then
how
you
are
let
they
me
in the
know.
How are they in the snow? Is it bad?
They
in the
do
snow?
not good. They don't do good in the snow.
Well, might be a bad week to try it.
Well, yeah. Is it supposed to snow some more? Oh, well, shit. It's fucking snowed out there. Damn it. Whoa.
Well, it's actually.
I'll bring them
based off
anyways.
of
You wear them in
accident
the
out there.
office. Okay. But look, I mean, yeah, because the reason they're bad in the snow, they got leather bottoms. They're, that's what's the bottom of them. Because you can cut a rug like a motherfucker on these. You can start dancing any place, any time, man. I'm talking just cutting rugs. But in the
I hear
snow,
that.
you're gonna be slipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's going on with comedians at the compound? You excited for it? Did you have anything to do with the booking of that?
I have zero to do with it.
Okay.
And I'm working to have less to do with it. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's cool. Aaron does all that stuff and he's awesome at it. And so like a major props to him getting it together, and like it's so much fun. So people's got to go out there. I am not a fan of the cold, so while I'm saying that, who knows right now, because like I don't know. I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't want to travel down there. Take a bus. It's gonna be cold. Fuck all that noise.
Where do you live?
But I
Where do
know
you
once
live?
I'm in Ridgewood, Queens. But like, just because it's in the middle of January. But like, by the time it comes around, I'm probably gonna just go down because.
Well, and if you take a bus over to Jersey, I could pick you up in Jersey, and I'll take it the rest of the way.
maybe I'll take you up
You
on
know?
that. I'll.
I drive
I'll let
I
you
drive a
know.
truck. I'll have 2 people with me, but that is concerning. I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I
I mean-
wanted. I don't see the problem with
I'll-
Barry Ribs getting time on the last show. I don't see what a big deal it would be to get the Ski Mask host at least 5 minutes on the show. I'm putting 10 asses in the seats if that's confirmed. If not, then I don't know if I will go or those 10 asses. So,
Well,
I gotta figure out who to
I
talk
think
to.
you should go, and I think you should definitely not count on getting on stage.
Well, I know that. Yeah, that's already been confirmed.
But you should run a podcast from the hotel or from the lobby or from some fucking place out there. You know what I mean? And do your own thing, maybe sideways. I got nothing to do with it. I don't know if I'm
I'm just
gonna get in
saying.
trouble
I'm
for
just saying.
that or
Ski Mask
something.
will sell seats. That's all I'm
Probably.
saying. So,
Yeah.
Drew, love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Of
Yeah, thanks for having me.
course, always, Bubba. Talk to you soon.
Bye.